What's up, guys? Mimo here. I am actually really upset because not really, but like I'm upset because I was trying to record, but of course I deleted a bunch of videos, but I didn't delete them out the trash. So they were still taking up space in my phone, which means it cut off at the 7-minute mark. But that's fine because I messed up anyway because I was talking about controversial shit when I wasn't meaning to. Anyway, today's topic for this Get Ready With Me, I've already almost done one eyebrow. Can't tell you which one it is from here. Actually, I put pomade stuff on both of them, so we just accidentally skipped that. It's okay. It was a Maybelline Brow Extensions Fiber Pomade Crayon. I'm not sure if I like this as much anymore. It's good for like a smear and go type of look, but like for maybe defining the brow and making it look a little good, I'm confused because I have some brown, like some bald spots, but I don't know what's going on. Like, it moved my hair is clumping up, as well as the fact that it has fibers in it that is hair. It's doing some weird stuff, and I'm just shaping up my eyebrow with my foundation on my hand right here, so that it's not like a halo brow type situation. If I would do a halo brow type situation, I would do under the brow, but like for like the first layer, I'm going to do just my foundation. And the look I'm going for today is going to be a cut crease. I'm going to work on my eyebrows now while I'm talking to you and catching you up on what I did and what I said. It's going to be a cut crease. Okay, I'm still working over here. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I got inspired by some of these Pinterest posts. I was thinking about like doing something really nice and extravagant, but I do want to just go to the park with my daughter later, and I do not want to either have to wipe it off because I'm gonna be really fucking sad because I worked so hard, or I'm going to just look like crazy while surrounded by a bunch of kids. You know, it's like, it's a time and place for full makeup, and like honestly I used to not give a fuck, but like as I am older and I am a parent, I just kind of feel like I want to be as low-key, especially when I know how weird kids are. Like, kids are just weird, so I don't really want to make them confused. You know, I don't want them to be paying so much attention to the purple eyeshadow on my eyebrow. But yeah, this post right here is the one that inspired me so much. Like, I just thought that that was so pretty, and then I scrolled down and I saw some things that made my brain think. So that's why I'm doing a super defined, carved out brow today. Usually I don't, because it's just more work and it looks less natural. But today I was like, I'm here for it, and we're gonna do it. So that's where we are. Also catching you guys up on the background, because this is definitely different. It probably looks actually quite similar to my last background. We are moving. We're at the latter half of the move. We're at the part where we just have a few more things out there in the old house that we're moving out, and we have to clean up. Like, you know, just vacuuming the carpets, mopping the floors, wiping down surfaces, making sure that we take out the trash, anything we left behind that we don't want, we throw in the trash, taking the trash out and all that. So that's just like where we are right now, and I love this house that we have right now so much. I love it like so much. This eyebrow looks so much sharper than this one, and I'm very offended. I need to go to get somebody to wax my eyebrows so that they can be more related, because I'm not sure how to shape it up myself and make it look really good. Like, I'm not able. Yeah, so this is the cousins that I've made. Anyway, so yeah, we're at the latter half of a move, and I know that if you've been paying attention to me at all in any of my vlogs or videos, you'll be probably realizing this is my second move in this year, and I'm gonna tell you, you're damn right. And I'm mad I moved the first time because it turned out to be a situation where I'm gonna have to just move again. So yeah, it was all just wishful thinking, and then it ended up like not being what I thought it was going to be, which was going to be something that would improve the quality of life. It did the opposite. So we're back in another house, and I love this house. Like, the other house was nice. It was nice and bougie, but it wasn't. It was like one of those houses that are really nice until you start figuring out this stuff is weird and whack. So yeah, it's one of those like catfish houses. Like when you realize, oh, they put landscaping out front so that you don't have to mow the lawn. Bullshit, you gotta mow your rocks because there's weeds in, because they didn't do the landscaping right, because there's supposed to be a tarp underneath that keeps weeds and stuff from growing. No, they didn't do that. They didn't do what they're supposed to do, and now you have to take care of it. Bullshit. Some of the plumbing's fucked up, and now you have to get it fixed. That type of stuff. You know, like, some of the outlets don't work. Now you gotta get it fixed. Like, type stuff like that. The built-in microwave, it's fucked up. You gotta get it fixed. So stuff like that. Like, it breaks within a month. You gotta get it fixed. Like, you know, like, it is stuff like that. That's how it was. And, yeah. It was much more expensive than my old house and this house. So, like, I was not very happy about that idea of it doing that to me. So, yeah. Anyway, the topic is advice for pregnancy for all 3 trimesters. I'm currently in my 3rd trimester, and this is my 2nd pregnancy, so I have a bit of a reference on that, since this is my 2nd time and I'm about to pop. I have 5 more weeks. I am very tired and I'd like to, you know, get on with it. Yeah. I don't have a base for my face. I don't have a face primer. If you have my lips are dry. If you have a face primer that you would recommend, let me know. I would like it. I had a primer, but I gave it away. Kind of regret that, just because, you know, it helps. But like, I also use like a facial mist to try and prime my face, and I also have on like SPF and stuff. I have done my skin carefully, so that should be good. Right now I'm trying to think of how to get started on my eye look. I'm going to, oh, my powder is not in here, my setting powder, but I do have my powder foundation. I'm going to use that as a base. I'm going to use my finger and just set it a little bit. If I had an eyeshadow primer, that'd be nice too, but I don't. And I know that concealer eventually isn't, like, it doesn't work. I mean, it works in some concealers depending on the texture. So I just remembered that I need my eyeshadow palettes, but I have this cute little Makeup Revolution, iHeart Revolution, I don't know, nudes chocolate palette that I got from my best friend back at home. So that should be fine. I only really need neutrals because it's just like a neutral cut crease that I'm trying to go for. So I'm gonna thickly put it in my crease, and then I'm going to like smoke it out, question mark? I don't know. I haven't done a cut crease in a while because I haven't been able to do makeup in a while. I'm just packing it on. The air's moving the house. Does that make sense? Like, does that make sense? You guys with central air, you know. I'm so happy this house has central air, guys. Like, oh my god. Like, the other house, holy shit, why was it so hot? Like, this is a place, I live in Colorado. This is a place known for snow. Why was it so hot? As soon as we moved to a place with no AC, like, they had central heating, but what about the air? Oh no, we don't worry about the summer here. You mean like you don't worry about like a couple of month amounts of time? Do you know what I'm saying? And our house was expensive and it didn't have central air. We were dying, okay? I'm not sure if this is my lack of base, but this is not blending like that, like I wanted to. And I can't tell if it's because I'm bad at makeup or if it's because it's just like not the best eyeshadow. And I'm starting to learn when I'm watching different YouTubers now. I'm starting to learn what. Is that the cat or is that a animal person? A kid? Oh. Is the cat exploding? Guys, I might have to go see if my cat's exploding. And also get back on topic because you guys don't care about this. You're here for something else. I don't know what that noise was, but Sky was out there and I didn't see the cat. So the cat might not have been exploding and sneezing all over the place because she has been having allergic reactions to things. And when she got here, and like she's like allergic to the cold. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you get cold and you start sneezing a lot, that's how the cat is. So I gotta get her some cool little cat cave stuff. I'm gonna get her a lot of things so she's nice and comfortable. But we again are trying to move, so life has been hard. Okay, so this blend is ass. Can you tell? It's patchy. Oop, the baby got pants on? You got paints? Let me put some paints on you. Alright, we got the demon here, guys. I had to move my stuff over here because she was putting her feet in it. Like, wow. But yeah, this blend is really patchy, so I was about to say I don't remember it being this bad, but like I do. This is it's a palette, but it's so cute. Look at the colors. Don't look at how dusty the mirror is. And also one of them fell out. That's definitely user error though. So anyway, I'm going to try and cut the crease with some concealer.
Hi.
It's my little one. I did her hair in like little twists and put rubber bands on the base. Loosely, not too tight because I don't want to cut her hair off. Just because it helps keep the sections good because I didn't want to do big sections. Maybe one day I'll section each section in half and maybe it'll look cuter. I don't know. But I always style it before I let her out. Well, not always, but I'm going to definitely start because people keep thinking she's a boy and it's very annoying. Anyway. I'm putting some on my base and trying to make it transfer. Anyway, the advice that I've been trying to tell you while getting distracted and talking about other things. So this is my second child in my belly. So I kind of know quite a bit about being pregnant. This is my first one, my little first demon, you know. So cute. No? What do you mean no? Oh, well, you're not using words? Okay. Understood. I'm fucking this. I am messing this cut crease up. Alrighty. Anyway, I'm probably gonna fix it with liner. I have hooded eyes, so that's why I'm doing like this, so that I can see where it transfers to. You are about to get put out. You want to get put out? Okay, go. Go. You said you want to get put out? Go. We've come to a weird agreement. I don't understand what it was, but she's just meowing quietly now. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to make this cut crease as smooth as possible. I'm gonna do the other side now. So yeah, I have some knowledge in this. Alright, get out. Go. Okay. So, for the first trimester, Sky, don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start. So the first trimester, let me tell you what it's like. You want to make all the decisions that you want. Maybe not the whole decisions for everything in your pregnancy, but you want to make a good amount of the important decisions. Are you ready for this? No, you're going to be okay. I know that you can make decisions like whether you're going to give this baby up for adoption, keep her, or not keep her. But that's all your decision. And honestly, when you're in that early stage and no one can tell you're pregnant, make all the decisions then. Because frankly, when it's your body, it's none of their business. Like, I know. Mommy. Get out. Go. Go. Because you're getting on my nerves now. Getting on my nerves. Alright, she got evicted. We're not going to worry about that right now. She's fine. Big old house. She got her own room. She got her Xboxes hooked up. She's good. I don't know why she's in here screaming at my camera. She can scream in her own camera, actually, because her tablet has a camera. I'm about to say her game has a camera. It doesn't. Anyway. So you want to make all the decisions now, because, like, this is your body and this is important, and this is the future of you and your baby, because you becoming a mother is, like, it's going to change so much of your life. It's going to change work. It's going to change personal life. It's going to change your financials. Like, it's going to change a lot. And I'm going to tell you some of the benefits of kids. And I'm going to tell you some of the non-benefits of kids. One of them being kids. I know that I shouldn't say that, but, like, they're really hard to deal with. And there's so many aspects of parenthood that throw you through a loop. Especially if you're unprepared for certain aspects. Like, they get so big so fast. It's like they learn so fast, and you realize that there's certain things, like, you need to teach them and you're not prepared. It's a lot. So that's why I'm telling you, think about this stuff very importantly. Like, if you're up for the challenge, go ahead. Just please be cognizant of all of the choices you make, because they what's the word? They affect and they directly influence your child, and you do not want to be the reason that you have added another human to this earth with loads of trauma. There are so many people who growing up literally was just straight up trauma. So you want to make sure that you're not one of those people who are adding to that. You have to always be there for your kid and look out for them and their emotions. There's a lot of things people don't think about when it comes to kids, is that they are alive and they have emotions, and what you say to them matters. Like me with my daughter. I'm a little hectic, but she knows that I love her, which is why she still tries me. Like, if she didn't know that I loved her and I value her safety over everything, she wouldn't try me. But she's a butthole because she's mine and she came from me. But she's comfortable enough to be like, nah. And so, there's certain things you gotta learn, as you're going. But you need to definitely think about everything you say to your kid since day one. Don't think, oh, they won't remember. Yes, they will. People remember, okay? So that's definitely one of the things you want to think about. I know this is a little deep. It's a little deep. I'm using this color, this little glittery color. Apparently, I'm doing a glitter cut crease. It's glittery and more glittery than I thought it was going to be. But I don't feel like finding another palette with less glittery colors. What is going on? Anyway, so yeah, you want to just think about all of the things that you'd have to do for this kid, and knowing that there's so many challenges. Like, getting your kid in school in and of itself is a lot more paperwork than I want it to be. Keeping up with vaccinations for your kid. Please do not be an anti-vaxxer. I don't care. To give your kid the shots they need. It's not killing them. As a science buff, I know that you want to make sure that your kid does not die or kill someone else's kid at school because they decided they wanted to be you wanted them to be susceptible to a disease that literally kills us, to the point where we make it necessary for kids to get it at such a early age. Like, literally, just do not be like that, because you will kill that kid and you will kill someone else's kid. It is very important to get your shots, and if you do not like this message, I don't know what to tell you. Like, your kid needs their shots. So it's stuff like that you need to be paying attention to, that you need to be on top of. I know you don't think about it because all you do is you probably go on social media and you get baby fever, and you forget that baby needs a lot more than just to look cute. So, yeah. Also, for the first trimester, you should also think about the symptoms that you're about to get. You might already have them, I am trying to sculpt a nice something with brown, and it's looking a little weird in the front. I could definitely blend that on the brush though, because yeah. But I'm trying to make this cut crease a little more defined with the lining with brown. I saw someone do this on Pinterest. Pinterest is getting me in trouble, but I feel like it looks good from afar if I let it. Anyway. Yeah, so yeah, first trimester. Just know all the symptoms that you're about to go into. Like, there are lots of things where you can just click on whatever week of pregnancy out of 40 that you want to look at, and look at all the symptoms, because you're going to be probably dealing with most of them. Like, you might not get all of them. Like, I didn't get all of them. Or if I got them, like, they weren't always in, like, order, you know? They just, like, there's a lot of websites that like to serve as a guideline to be helpful to new or already moms, like, just like, because pregnancy, you need a support system. You also need to make sure you have a support system. Start building that now before you get super tired. But the first trimester, you're going to be so tired. Like, because your body is now being flooded with hormones it may or may not have ever experienced before. Like, this is worse than puberty type stuff. Like, this is worse than your period. I mean, maybe not for everybody, but like for me, and not even from my first pregnancy, just like mostly my second, this current one, I'm not prepared. I am currently still not prepared for the amount of hormonal changes that I am going through. If they are angry hormones, these are like angry. Like, I'm not angry, I'm just really sad, but my hormones themselves are raging. That's what I mean. They're like, they themselves are angry at me for having them, is basically what it feels like. So just prepare for that. Only good thing is that your period stops for 9 months, but you also start getting fatter and you start swelling and you're getting hormones. Know that your period can stay off for a while if you start breastfeeding. If you're able to breastfeed. If you're not able to breastfeed, I would encourage you to figure out how to fix that, because you can go without your period for as long as you're breastfeeding. I breastfed for a year, no period for a year. After I stopped breastfeeding, it still was like a few months before my body started my period back up again. That was fucking nice. Alright, so now no one's dependent on my boobs, and I'm not bleeding. I feel like a hot girl. That's how it was. And then the hormones come back and the bleeding comes back, and then you're like, But my period wasn't as bad as it was before. Like, I used to have an aggressive period, but like after breastfeeding and stopping my period for that amount of time, it got better. But like, just know that yours may not get better. In some cases, it may get worse. You just gotta treat yourself gently, because everybody's body is different. So, yeah. I feel like my advice is a little out of order, to be real. But it is what it is. This is my chaoticness that you're just gonna have to deal with right now. Yeah. How's my cut crease look? Whack? I bet it does. If I add liner, it'll look a little less whack. Adding liner after I sculpt everything out, because I'm about to sculpt. First of all, I'm about to highlight and sculpt this, and I'm going to contour, and then I'm going to put the foundation on top because it looks more natural that way. But I might still add some more highlight on top, because I like a little bit more highlight, because I really enjoy my cheekbones, you know. May not need this much, but I'm trying to make sure I have enough to cut this side. But yeah, and first trimester, you're just gonna get really nauseous. Just know that sometimes you might not. For my first pregnancy, I wasn't actually all that nauseous in the beginning. I got nauseous more towards the end of my first trimester, and that was only because I wasn't able to eat like I wanted to, or like I should have been. because I was at work, because I was working. I worked up until 6 months, and I can say that that's probably the reason that my first pregnancy is a little easier than this one, because of the fact that I was able to just quit my job and be like, I can rely on my husband and he'll take care of us, and I'll get a job when I'm done being pregnant and feeling like utter shit. This pregnancy, I do not have that choice because I joined the army. like if I had the leave days to like just go missing for 4 months, I would. But I don't. Also, for my job, like, I'm the only one who knows what's going on half the time. So if I leave, I'm also fucking them over, and I actually care about my soldiers and the people around me. And I do want to have a future in the army, and I do want to be able to be somebody who can say that they did a difference in the army that wasn't like a bad difference, and that I definitely put people first, as well as the mission. I guess you could say that I also put the mission as a priority, but that's not really why. I just wanted my soldiers to be okay, and I didn't just leave them hanging. You know, like, I want to be able to teach them everything they need to know, especially since they're new, around the time that, like, I really reached my 6 months. They were really new and they needed to learn so much more. So I just really wanted to make sure that they learned what they needed, so that when I disappear, they're good. And in fact, they'll hopefully get a lot of praise and recognition for the hard work that they put in, because I believed in all of them. Some of them are a little rough around at the edges, because like they're just not very good at learning or paying attention, and it's just like, we're gonna get there, you know. Anyway, if you can quit your job around a certain time, or make sure you just have savings. I could say that for the second trimester, is just save. You know, don't spend a lot of money on like a whole bunch of maternity clothes unless you plan on having lots of babies, because, and if you're going to spend money on a bunch of maternity clothes, make sure that they're good quality so they actually last until your next pregnancy. Because if they're just cheapo leggings that feel like they're gonna stretch out and you're not gonna get much wear out of them this pregnancy, let alone next pregnancy, I would just say just skip it, or just get like a few. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you get what you need to be comfortable, but at the same time, I would not be just like buying like a whole new wardrobe for your pregnancy. And second trimester is definitely where that information definitely helps out, because you start feeling fat. You can't fit into nothing. Can't fit into nothing. All right, that looks disgusting. I have tryptophobia, and this is not good. I'm having bubbles in my foundation that's just globbed on my hand, and it's making me want to cut my hand off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a baby wipe. Alright, I'm back. My hand has not been cut off, but I will be applying a new dollop of foundation, because that one was just been sitting on my hand for like probably 30 minutes, because I use it to cut my eyebrows. Not cut them, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna use a flat foundation brush for this, because I don't have any beauty blenders. Here, I was like, where did I put it? There's right there. So yeah, probably gonna just dab a little bit of this together, try to blend it a little bit more. It's rough underneath as hell. Gotta use my finger further around here, because I knew that I need to warm it up, because it's been sitting for so long, because I cut my eyebrows with it. Oh no, oh no, I'm taking up dry skin. Where did you come from? Why are you dry? Face lotion, face mist. Oh, that was a good spray for my faux heat. Actually, I'm gonna spray the rest of my face as well. Okay. just so that it blends with everything. Okay, big old glob sliding down my hand. What else can I tell you about the second trimester? Second trimester, you get your energy back. Not as bad as second trimester or first trimester or third trimester. It's like that nice little medium that makes you think you can do this, and it's nice. Just don't get too excited, and don't get, especially if you're still working by this time, don't get to the point where you feel like you can just put your workload up, because if you start going back up to your super productive workload, your work, maybe mostly men who don't understand that the energy levels go up and down and will definitely decrease a lot. Because if they never had a wife, or if they don't give a fuck about their wife and they got her pregnant anyway and just like ignored her and her feelings, they're not going to understand that in the third trimester, all that energy is going out the goddamn window. So you need to, maybe save that energy for home. I'm not telling you not work hard at your job. I'm just saying make sure you moderate, because if you start getting used to packing on more workloads than you're going to be comfortable with in the third trimester, you're going to be a little bit fucked, because now people are going to think, well, you were doing just fine last month, but like that was last month, and that was a whole month of growth for this fetus. See, it looks kind of nice and blendy. It's not too bad. My cheekbones are already kind of high, so I feel like it looks weird. I feel like I look like I'm wearing a blazer. This is definitely just a howdy. Spell right here. Yeah. I feel like I look like I'm going to a business meeting, but I'm not. I'm going to, okay, I only have my powder blush here. When I packed everything, I just kind of threw it in there, so excuse me as I try not to burp into your guys' faces. I'm a mess. What am I saying? Okay, so make sure you be careful with how good you're doing. Like, if you're doing great at your job, I know that if you're not doing as well as you usually do, you will feel like shit. But just know that when you come back after your maternity leave, you're gonna feel great, especially if you work out and get your body back to where it was, or even better, you're gonna feel like a damn bombshell. And if you're breastfeeding, your boobies look good, you're not having a period, like you have a new baby that you can dress up as cute as you want, and like you can go back to work and you can do this, like you can do this really well. And because at the end of the pregnancy, the goal is to survive, first of all, and to thrive. That is what I'm saying. Third trimester tips. Let me get into that, because I'm really confused and I'm really all over the place. Sorry, I love the blush on the nose. I like it. It's cute. Try not to blush too much, but I do enjoy blush a lot. This is the Balm Cosmetics Alternative Rock Blush / Shadow. I don't know if they even make this anymore, frankly. I barely use it, to be real. I don't know. What am I gonna use for eyeliner? Shizen, where's my eyeliner? Did I throw it away because it was dying? No, here it is. Okay. No, I didn't. I should have, though. I need to do one. Anyway, third trimester, you're gonna feel big old fat girl. You're gonna feel like a big old fat girl. It is what it is. I don't care how skinny you are, because you could be skinny and then have the big old belly, but the big old belly is just gonna throw you off. First of all, you're gonna be unbalanced as hell. You're gonna feel like a goddamn balloon. You know how a balloon, the wind blows and you go that way and that way? Even though it's in your midsection, you are gonna be clumsy as hell, child. Like, make sure you don't wear heels. Don't wear heels. Please get it cracking with some flats that are cute. Some cute sandals. Invest. You're probably gonna want them afterwards anyway, when you're getting tired of chasing your little toddler around, because they're so fast. Like, they are gonna get you right when you're running around the track. Like, train with them. It'll help. Whoop, eyeliner portion. I'm gonna get a little weird sounding, I guess. Anyway. Okay. So, yeah, third trimester. I feel like that one's hard mentally because your hormones increase again. It's like the ebb and flow of hormones. It could be different for everybody. But for me, they increased again this pregnancy around. I remember just being really fine my first pregnancy. Like, it was not like a bad pregnancy. I enjoyed it almost. This pregnancy, I am not happy. I am very sad. And I am very mad at being sad, really. Because it's like, are we doing this again? Are we really sad right now? Are we really super stressed right now? Because, like, again, I'm working during my pregnancy, so it's stressful. And then I moved during my pregnancy twice. Both of those moves were stressful. I was small enough. I guess my abs are really good or something because I'm like, a lot of people tell me I'm small. So in the beginning of my second trimester / the end of my first, I had a lot more energy. Not really a lot more energy, but like I had a lot more ability to help with moving stuff. I wasn't moving like crazy big stuff, but like, you know. So I helped. And if I wasn't able to help, I felt really stressed. Because I know that as a person I could do more. How does this look? You like it? I only went halfway on the top. Just to help. Yeah. Anyway, when you're used to being able to lift, because I am a buff girl. I'm a big buff girl. You can't tell right now. I haven't been training as much either because, Jesus, I have no energy. Anyway, I'm a big buff girl, and I like to be buff. So when I can't, it's so depressing. It's so depressing. It makes me want to cry. Because I could do this, but you can't. You can't risk the baby because of your pride and you want to. Sorry, I'm getting either emotional or sick. I think my eyes started watering and it's now in my sinuses. And now drowsy? You ever get that thing where your nose gets stuffed and now you're drowsy? Yeah. Apparently I'm emotional. Told you the hormones ebb and flow. It's really on crack because I don't know. So when you're used to being able to do so much, you know, helping out, even like at work, home, it doesn't matter. You can't do things. It sucks. It sucks so bad. And it stresses you out because you're like, I am supposed to be an asset here. I'm supposed to be a part of this team that helps. But right now I only feel like a burden. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels, especially when you're in the late times. And it might even begin or continue to feel like that after delivery, especially if you have a C-section, because that shit hurts. I've never had a C-section, but I know they literally cut you open and you have to wait for that shit to heal back up with stitches in there, and you gotta make sure it's clean, and you want to be comfortable, and you can't really move too much, and you can't even help with the baby as much as you want to. You're gonna feel like shit. And even when you give a vaginal birth, your body is exploded. Like both C-section and vaginal birth, you are literally exploded. But like when you vaginal birth, like it's not more worse than the C-section, I'm gonna say that, but your vagina is, I'm sorry for the word, your this is educational, fuck you. Your vagina is a little wrecked. It's swollen as hell. Something human-sized came through there, literally. So you, like, there's two different sides to the coin of whether it's cesarean or vaginal. They're both bad, but cesarean is definitely worse because your body is healing in a completely different way. like in the recovery time, so much longer. And at the end of the day, you really just want your baby to be okay, and you choose whatever option guarantees that your baby is going to be okay, because sometimes you need to get the baby out there so you can work on it and, you know, see what's going on. It's always best to go vaginal because, you know, the lack of horribleness that is, you know, cutting yourself open to get the baby out. But you got to do what you got to do, and, you know, but yeah, your insides are now erect on both sides, because frankly your baby gradually and gently moved all your organs out of the way for 9 months, just for all of them to, like, all that space to be now available. All your organs just kind of fall. They just kind of fall, and your uterus is stretched out to the size of your baby, and it just kind of falls, and it's just kind of in there, and like you'll notice for the next few days that they'll be pushing on your stomach after you give birth, and they're just trying to make sure your uterus is in the good place and that your organs are in good places. Because you ever looked at your colon in the diagram? Imagine that shit just being lifted up and dropped. Like someone take a plate of spaghetti and just drop that shit on the plate. They gotta make sure that your shit's okay. So they're gonna push, and you're gonna be like, oh, that kind of hurts. And they're gonna be like, I know, I'm sorry. They're trying to make sure your organs are okay. Because literally everything just is. It's good if you give birth on your back, because they don't kind of drop. They just kind of slide down. But if you're giving birth like in a different position, they kind of just fall. Like if you stand, good God, I don't know if you can. I don't know if anybody has had the strength to do that, except for like back when we didn't have epidural, when like we couldn't numb, or if you have like one of those weird squat births where you're kind of on your hands and knees to give birth. I feel like that's the most comfortable way to do it. I didn't do mine like that, but I feel like that's comfortable. I feel like all your organs just fall. So it's like, you gotta definitely be prepared for that, because like literally your insides are just relocated and it sucks. And you feel gross and your stomach looks weird. It may or may not get flat immediately. You may still keep a lot of bloating and swelling because again, everything is just moved. This eyeliner looks much more extravagant than this one. And I didn't mean to. It's just that the line wasn't doing what I wanted it to, and like it's drying up. So yeah, like this one's much thinner and classy. This one's more like a bad bitch. Give me a sandwich or some shit. I don't know. Also because I gave myself a lash lift, I got a better lash lift, so I'm gonna make this line thicker than this one, so I couldn't really get behind, so it kind of interrupted my stream of. Oh, also this base part of the brush voluntarily made my line thicker, because I have to now blend out the part that it messed up, because it touched my lid instead of the tiny little brush that I have. Can you even see how small that is? Yeah. So that's what happened. Okay, I see what happened. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do the upper lid. I don't know why I'm congested now. It makes me so sad. It makes me mad. Hormones. I hate it. Anyway. So yeah, your body is gonna be weird. But then like after everything starts healing, you're gonna start feeling better. You can't have sex for 3 months. So be careful and don't start too early, because when you start too early, you're gonna be in fucking pain. It hurts. Your body is literally, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel like you never have had any pee-pee. You're gonna feel like you never had pee-pee. And yeah, so don't do it too early, because it hurts. And you healing is much more important than pee-pee. Okay, this is making me very upset, because this line is just, it's just so dry. My liner is so dry. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what else I can tell you. Maybe a little more on the baby side. What you need for baby. Now, what you need to start thinking about is what's your budget and how strict are you on natural products and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of natural alternatives to diapers and wipes and stuff. Like even like name brands that like are Huggies, which is not necessarily most natural brand, has like natural-ish options. I'm not gonna tell you they're natural options. I'm gonna say natural-ish. I'm gonna be real. This line got thicker than I wanted it to be, so I have to bring it in and thin it out. I'm fucking up my eyeliner. It is pissing me off. Anyway, see, hello? Why are you, where the fuck? She's back again, guys. Anyway, I'm almost done. I think I'm gonna stop messing with the eyeliner and just ignore it. So we're gonna put on mascara and finish up the eyes, and then I'm going to go in with the lips, which is probably just gonna be, I'm gonna figure it out. Hello.
You're pretty.
Huh?
You're pretty eyebrows.
Thank you, baby.
Do me.
Huh? Thank you, baby. You're pretty too. You don't need makeup.
Yeah. Bobby looks like Scubby.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm like a Scubby.
What do you want to be for Halloween?
Trick or treat.
Yeah, but what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Like, you could choose a character.
I want to be pumpkin.
You want to be a pumpkin?
Yeah.
That's super cute. Well, we're gonna go to the store in maybe like a few weeks, so I want you to look at the costumes and tell me what you want, okay?
Yeah.
But if you really want to be a pumpkin, we can go out of our way to find one if they don't have it at the store, okay?
How?
How? Amazon.
Huh?
Online, like on my phone.
Why?
Because if you want to be a pumpkin and they don't have a pumpkin costume, either you can be something else or we can go find you one. I don't understand why you're confused about this answer. Pantsless Wonder, you stay there. Alright guys, I don't feel like getting my under eye setting spray, so I'm just gonna use my foundation, my powder foundation, to set my under. Actually no, because it's gonna make it brown and I want it to be highlighted, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. I almost gave up, but I found it. Yes. Now let's set the under eye and be almost done with this. Yeah, so I don't know what I was talking about because Sky was being adorable and asking me to come in her room, and I'm like, yeah, hold on. And I had to go look for this, and I almost got mad because I was like, where the hell is it? I saw it in the box, and then I looked in the other box, and it was in there. Anyway, oh yeah, babies are fun, and pregnancy is an important time in your life where you need to definitely look at what you got going on. And also make sure that you have people around you who are actually looking for what's best for you and not just how to use this for their own personal gain. Because I'll tell you that somehow people are going to do it. Also, if you're pregnant and you are not actually in a relationship with the person you're pregnant with, and so you're probably going to still be dating. If you meet somebody during your pregnancy, please take that as a red flag. If someone hollers at you while you're very obviously pregnant, please take that as a red flag, because there's such a thing as a pedophile, and you do not want somebody that you feel like you should trust to be doing something trifling behind your back, because it happens and people don't realize it because they think they should trust this person, but no, they approached you while you were pregnant with that very thing in mind, because you gotta watch out. Like, I'm serious. If they didn't make the baby, some people, even if they make the baby, they're gonna want to, you know, there there's some people out there. What's up, baby?
Yeah, my hands got hurt.
Your hand got hurt? Close the door, please, 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 please. Arigato. Show me your hand, baby.
It got hurt. And the girl died.
I don't see anything. Where?
Oh,
Ignore that. That's the mirror. Let me see.
it got hurt.
Where?
In the door?
Oh, you hit it in the door?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm done.
I'm almost done.
I
Give me a second. So yeah, y'all be watching out for them peoples, because they have a weird thing. Because they'll look at you like, that's what the baby gonna look like. And then, you know, like, you feel like people hitting on you when you're pregnant is weird.
Hi.
It is.
Oh my
There's
God.
many reasons for that.
I'm trying to touch chocolate.
Please stop. I am putting this color as highlighter because it's so glittery. Please stop, child. She likes the chocolate design. It's cute. They had a couple. Stop! Stop. It's not funny. You're messing me up. I can't see. Am I gonna go in a little bit heavy? Yeah, because can you stop stepping on my feet? How did you manage that when my foot is underneath? Stop! Don't make me put you out.
What is that?
I think it's the cat on the other side of the door trying to chew its way through, which is weird and uncomfy.
Where is it?
Where are you going?
I'm trying to check.
Do not let that cat in.
I won't.
She will get hair all over my bed, and she'll claw my bed. She's not allowed in my room anymore. And now that we have such a nice, spacious home where I'm going to be not just in the bedroom, because I'm comfortable here, you know, she's just like not allowed. Why would you let her in? I had to grab the cat real quick, so I washed my hands. Because my husband's actually allergic to cats. My daughter's a little bit allergic to cats. Well, he's not allergic. He's like a little bit allergic, like annoying sniffles allergic. And Sky's just occasional breakouts if she like literally rubs her face, her most sensitive area, against the cat. Otherwise, she's good. Like petting the cat and everything, she's good. She doesn't sneeze or nothing. Me, I'm completely not allergic to cats. Like, I grew up with cats. Fucking love cats. So it's really weird dynamic, but I don't want her in my room because I don't want her hair on the pillows, because she wants to climb up here and run across here, and she scratches the upholstery, and I'm like, I really like this bed. I bought it because I love it. Actually, I'm trying to get things and have things in my life that I love instead of just having things. Nope. Go away. I locked the door. Elf setting spray. So yeah, the cat's not allowed in, but also, back to my point, stay away from creeps. And if you're gonna date somebody, like if it's somebody you knew for a long time, if it's somebody who just like you never met and they holler at you because they see you, think you're pretty, and you're pregnant, that's a red flag, okay? I'm sorry, I'm trying to navigate life. If you don't have a setting spray, a facial mist works too. I used to have to use a facial mist or just straight up spray water on my face in order to set my makeup. And it actually worked in a weird way. Like, it let everything blend together. It looked nice. Yeah. What am I doing with my lips? I was thinking of doing some weird liner thing with this brown pencil that I have. Is it a brow pencil? Maybe. Does it matter? No, it's my face. I am gonna wipe the brownness off of it, maybe, if that's a thing. Anyway, I'm gonna try to line my lips, and yeah, they're dry enough for it to not be a problem. My lips are so dry. But yeah, please pay attention to who you have around your kids. It might not even be a person that you're dating. It could be other family members, and don't think that gender, oh my god, my lips are so dry. Do not think that gender has anything to do with it as well. Because you know that people, if they have a weird thing and they feel like they can get away with it, they're gonna do it. Okay? So please pay attention to how your kids react to people and how people react to your kids. Like, if you want to try and see if someone can babysit your kid, my advice to you is to have them hang out with them, with you there in the presence, see how they act, see how they hold them. Leave the room. See how they act, see how they hold them, see what they looking at, see what they touching. Do not just let people have your kids. I'm even skeptical of daycares. Thing about daycares is don't get there too early, don't get there too late. Don't leave no opportunities, because if there's I don't know, opportunities at the end of the day, you're late as hell. Opportunities for people who are frankly human trash couldn't just do worship. I just imagine a lot of things. I'm very protective, so I think about these things, and yeah. I'm probably just gonna use Vaseline on my lips and then pretend it's a gloss, and see what this looks like. Give me a second. Alright, I don't know what the hell this looks like. I tried to flatten my cupid's bow. It's not working. So I'm just gonna do that, and that instantly just wipe that away. Now it looks sharp as hell. My lips are so dry. So when the Vaseline does its job, I drink more water and we all hydrate back up. I'm gonna use actual gloss, and then this look will definitely be popping. I'm not gonna come back for that later. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Don't want you guys waiting. But yeah, so this is the finished look, and I hope you learned some stuff. I know that my rant has been hectic and all over the place, and I'm just telling you all, I feel like it's been kind of like tea almost, but I'm just telling you what I've noticed, what I've seen, what I've watched. Because, Jesus, pregnancy is a journey, and then after that, still a journey. Like, these kids, man, kids, they're people, they're little people. It's so awesome, but they suck. Because people suck. But like little tiny people who don't know nothing, they suck too. But you can help make them less sucky, and that's a good thing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta put away all this makeup now, or I could just sit it here and then go do something else and do it later. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get some close-ups actually. I feel like I look pretty, but like my makeup sucks. Like I feel like, oh, it's like the base makeup is nice, and then the eyes are just fucking roadkill. So if you have any tips for how to do this better, leave them down below. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.